Oh, he loves to fire and what a goal! Oh, I
say. Welcome to another exciting episode of X Sports, your number one sportstainment show, a fusion of sports and entertainment. It's all for your listening pleasure.
Hello there. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are all over the world. This is Talking Point with Stevo from the stable of X Sports, Explosive Sports, your number one sportainment show on TV, on radio, and online. And we are reaching you live from MZ Radio London and AP Radio United Kingdom. This is X Sports, and this is Talking Point with Stevo, and it's brought to you by Eagles of Global Resources and Street Creative Studio. Today's episode will be interesting, will be energetic, and will be something that you all are glad that you are part of. This is the Talking Point with Stevo. When we come back, we'll look at our topic for this week, and something has been brewing globally. We are talking about something that has to do with one of the GOATs of this generation, talking about greatest of all time, and the one we all know as Lionel Messi, the Barcelona star and the Argentine diminutive forward player, one of the greatest players of this generation, talking about Lionel Messi. When we come back, we'll take a look at what has been brewing around the player called Lionel Messi, what the situation is, where is the direction, is he leaving Barcelona or is he staying put? This are part of discussions we'll be having and the talking point on today's program. We'll be right back. Don't go anywhere. This is still Talking Point with Stevo, and my name remains Lion this Steven Tolokwe. I'm a regular host on this show. We'll be right back. Welcome back. This is still Talking Point with Stevo, and my name remains Lion this Steven Tolokwe. I'm your regular host on your show, Talking Point with Stevo on X Sports, and we are reaching you live from MZ Radio London and AP Radio United Kingdom. Today's topic will be revolving around Lionel Messi, the possible exit of Lionel Messi from Barcelona Football Club. Possible exit of Lionel Messi from Barcelona Football Club. It will be recalled that on Tuesday, precisely this week, Lionel Messi made a revelation, a shocking revelation around the world, with a story that has been developing, at a rapid pace. Immediately, he brought to the attention of the world that he wants to leave Barcelona. That Lionel Messi, who has stayed for almost 2 decades with Barcelona, decided he wants to call it quits with Barcelona, and that has been the issue, and that will be the issue we'll be looking at today. Even at his hometown, a football match is taking place in Messi's hometown of Rosario in Argentina in an attempt to convince him to sign for Newell's Old Boys. In Rosario, they are well aware that it's practically impossible, but dreaming is for free, and the fans of Newell's Old Boys in Argentina feels that they can dream and bring their court hero to come back to Argentina and play for them. So there's a lot that has been going on, and would look at 5 talking points. Would Messi change his mind and stay put in Barcelona, or would he navigate his way to one of the 3 biggest clubs, globally? In Europe, that has been talking about Inter Milan, one of the giants in Serie A, and in Italy, PSG, the 9 times champion of French Ligue 1. I'm talking about Paris Saint-Germain, and lastly, Manchester City of the Premier League. These are the 3 possible clubs that Lionel Messi is looking at. But where would the pendulum swing? The last one that we must not rule out is the possibility of Messi staying put in Barcelona because of the €7 million clause that is involved on the basis of all this. So these are the possible scenario that would find ourselves, and in the coming weeks, in the coming days, more will be unveiled as regards to the issue of Lionel Messi. His team of lawyers officially sent a mail to a fax to the Barcelona hierarchy, informing them officially that he wants to leave Barcelona. And something very interesting happened, and we must put it out to you, that Messi's name was searched more times on Google than even the greatest epidemic that we are witnessing now, which is coronavirus. On that Tuesday that I mentioned I was interested in leaving Barcelona. On a scale of from 0 to 100 that Google Trend uses to measure the popularity of searches, Messi went from an 8 to 86 in just 2 hours. I take it again. On a scale of Google Trend using 0 to 100, the Google Trend used to measure the popularity of searches, Messi's name went from 8 to 86 in just 2 hours. The highest point occurred around 8 p.m. on Tuesday, surpassing COVID-19 by 2 points. It is a big issue and is brewing globally. Since his lawyer broke the announcement through a bureau fax that he sent to Barcelona on Tuesday that the diminutive attacker will be leaving Barcelona, it has been the discussion around the globe, and we feel we should bring that to you. So when we come back, we'll look at 5 talking points as regards the possibility of Lionel Messi leaving Barcelona. Welcome back. This is the talking point with Stevo, and we are still looking at the same topic, which has to do with Lionel Messi, the diminutive striker for Barcelona, for Argentina, leaving Barcelona for another club, or would he be staying put? These are the considerations when we look at the possible exit of Lionel Messi. Number 5 on our talking point is the one I tagged the 700 million euro release clause. There's a 700 million euro clause in Lionel Messi's release clause contract in Barcelona. You must mention that that clause has been a bane. Barcelona are demanding 700 million euros for Lionel Messi from any club that will be willing to take on the striker. But the famous website of Transfer Market believes that the 33 years old market value is presently 112 million euros. Of course, for big players in Spanish La Liga, there's always a release clause. It's a way of keeping their players and probably putting them under check of a possible lowering of other club. The 700 million euros is not the biggest. There are players that their release clause is over that. The striker of Spanish La Liga giant, talking about Real Madrid, there are a lot of players, and there's one, Karim Benzema from Real Madrid. His release clause is 1 billion euros. 1 billion euros. So the release clause is not peculiar Lionel Messi and to Barcelona. All the players, for example, Musa Dembele of Barcelona, his release clause is 600 million euros. Meaning that if he wants to leave Barcelona tomorrow, any club that is interested cough out such money. And history has been vindicated. When PSG wanted Neymar Jr., the release clause was over 200 million euros, and they went look for the money, and they took Neymar away from Barcelona. So immediately that happened, a lot of other clubs in the Spanish La Liga started increasing the release clause of their players. So what is the current worth of Lionel Messi? His current worth, according to Transfer Market value, is 112 million euros. That's almost the same figure Cristiano Ronaldo joined Juventus in Turin 2 years ago, 112 million euros, and they are saying that's the current value of Lionel Messi. So who will put 700 million euros where the market value of your player in itself is slightly above 100 million euros? So these are possible discussion. You must equally appreciate the fact that if there's one thing both Barcelona and Lionel Messi want to avoid, is a repeat of the Neymar saga, which ended up in the courtroom. Both sides know they are destined to sit down and talk, despite the opposing position regarding Messi leaving for free. For now, the Argentine is leaving everything to his lawyers. There's equally a clause in Lionel Messi's contract that says that he can leave at the end of any season without any, as long as he informed them, I think earlier or something. So there's a lot of technicality involving this. But Lionel Messi himself has not come out openly to speak as regards this. So, but then there's the issue of the Spanish treasury and a lot of other issues. So, but you look at it and say that as Lionel Messi done well ever since he joined Barcelona, obviously, I want to put the record to it. So if you are talking about 7 million euros release clause, then you look at what Lionel Messi has done for Barcelona. His record is staggering. It's intimidating. He has played 731 games for Barca. He has scored 634 goals. Is that not unbelievable? 731 games, 634 goals for Barcelona, 285 assists. That's crazy. 36 trophies in all. Talking about major trophy and 6 Ballon d'Or titles. I take it again. 731 games, 634 goals, 285 assists, 36 trophies, 6 Ballon d'Or titles. Is this the end of Messi at Barcelona? Having spent 2 decades at the club, started probably from age 14 or thereabouts, would they want a fracas to be the end of what should ordinarily be a well-celebrated send-forth for a player that has done so much and has equally gained so much from Barcelona? Only time will tell. So that's my number 5, talking about the 7 million euro release clause and all other litigation around the contract of Lionel Messi. My number 4 is the internal politics involved. The internal politics involved. Football, like every other thing in life, has a lot of political permutation. We know of the current president of Barcelona. A lot has been said about the need for him to resign. Is the president of Barcelona going to resign over this issue? Will he follow the likes of Eric Abida, the director of football, for lack of proper planning for Barcelona? Looking at the age of Barcelona players, you realize that about 8 or 9 of the first team players, they are above 30 years, 33, 32, 31. Does that really shows proper planning, futuristic planning for a team like Barcelona? Maybe say take away players like Musa Dembele and Sufati and maybe 1 or 2 other players. The rest are old cargo. Talking about players above 30, 31, 32, 33. How does that fit into the current plan of a serious-minded club in the present milieu? Barca is a big-time club all over, talking about the capacity, the spending net, and a lot of other things. So if we look at Barca and look at what Eric Abida and the president and the management has done the last few years, would you say that those calling for the head of the president are not justified? We might look at it from that point of view. You might actually look at it from the point of view of the fact that politics is everywhere. So you can't say that those calling for the head are not justified. But you might actually look at it from the point of view of the fact that why would any president be allowed to go because of the issue of Lionel Messi? The current coach, which is Ronald Koeman, is appointed on the strength of the fact that he needs to turn around the situation in Barcelona. And turning around the situation in Barcelona simply means that he needs to look at what he has presently. Does he really playing around? Can he build a team around Lionel Messi? Because even if Lionel Messi is not happy, if they insist that he should stay with them, then there will be an issue. So these are some of the facts that one needs to look at. Jordi Fair, presidential candidate for the 2021 election for Barcelona, will meet with Manifesto Blaugrana, and Albert Perrin and Tsunami Blaugrana, a former director of Joan Laporte's board, former president of Barcelona, according to EFE. The intention is to try and secure the 16,000 signature it needs after having presented the vote of no confidence, to Barcelona board of directors on Wednesday. If that succeeds, it means that the Bartomeu leadership will be allowed to leave. But does that in any way solve the problem of Lionel Messi and the board as a whole? Only time will tell whether Barcelona president Josep Maria Bartomeu is willing to resign or whether he will be pushed out over the case of Messi. Only time will definitely tell. There's been a lot of internal politicking from Ronald Koeman sizing up some of the players. The protest against Bartomeu, talking about Joseph Maria Bartomeu, continued outside and within Camp Nou. Fans are gathering outside Barcelona Stadium to demand that the president leaves the club, he resigns, or is pushed out or something. One fan even called for Gerard Piqué to take over the presidency of the club. Would this materialize? Is this the direction that we should be looking at? Only time will definitely tell. So that's my number 4, talking about internal politicking of Josep Maria Bartomeu as the president of Barcelona. If he leaves, if he resigns, would that stop Messi from leaving Barcelona? Let's wait and see. When we come back, we'll be looking at my number 3, my number 2, and my number 1. This is still Talking Point with Stevo. Don't go anywhere. I'll be right back. Welcome back. We are still here live on MZ Radio London and AP Radio United Kingdom, and this is Talking Point with Stevo from the stable of exports. Ladies and gentlemen, we've been discussing no other discussion but a discussion that is on a global scale now, talking about the possibility of Lionel Messi leaving Barcelona Football Club, having stayed for over a decade or close to 2 decades with the Spanish giants, and he has won it all for them. So would he be leaving? Would he be staying? Only time will tell. Alright, my number 3 is what I call the 3 possible teams. If Messi is departing Barcelona, there are 3 possible teams that he will be looking at. First is Inter Milan. Inter Milan, one of the giants, Italian football giants, talking about Inter Milan. Secondly is Paris Saint-Germain, PSG, Paris Saint-Germain, the finalist of UEFA Champions League final of 2019-2020. Thirdly is Manchester City, the Abu Dhabi billionaire club, from England. That's the third possible teams that would be interested in Lionel Messi if he decides today and ensure that everything goes according to plan. Alright, let's take it one after the other. Let's take Inter Milan. You must accept the fact that Inter Milan probably be the easiest for Lionel Messi to go, talking about the kind of players he will meet in Inter Milan, the kind of teammates he will be playing against, because there are no big players that would actually rub shoulders with him in Inter Milan. One of the considerations of Inter Milan is that whether they have the kind of money that will bring Messi to the Italian Serie A or not, time will definitely tell. But Antonio Conte, the coach of Inter Milan, does he have what it takes to be able to manage and tame Lionel Messi? Only time will definitely tell for that. The other part of Inter Milan is that it would become the resurgence of the Messi Ronaldo rivalry, because Ronaldo is right there in Juve, and going by what the rivalry of these two players have given us in the last 1.5 decades or thereabouts between Ronaldo and Lionel Messi, going to Inter Milan would do the two of them good, would reignite the rivalry, and fans all over the world would see the best of rivalry again, maybe for the next 2-3 years before they both start fading finally. But then that's what Inter Milan brings to the table. Let's go to PSG. PSG simply means that we are looking at players like Neymar and Mbappe. Neymar and Mbappe are probably the two brightest stars to take over from Messi and Ronaldo dominance. So if Messi goes to PSG, while the likes of the Maria Icardi and co welcome him wholeheartedly, would Neymar and Mbappe feel comfortable playing with Messi and having Messi to dictate and having them to play under the shadow of Messi? We saw the kind of envy, the kind of rivalry between Messi and Neymar at Barcelona, and for all we care, a lot of people agree that the reason why Neymar left Barcelona was because he wanted to have a space for his own and grow without the shadow, without the need to continue to grow under the shadow of Lionel Messi, and that's why he left Barcelona. So would the PSG, Thomas Tuchel as a coach, would he be able to manage Lionel Messi? And beyond managing Lionel Messi, would Neymar and Mbappe welcome a Lionel Messi taking the spotlight away from them again? Only time will tell. The last possible club is Manchester City. Manchester City. Aguero is Messi's body of life. They are party of life, like we used to say here in Nigeria. But the likes of Jesus, Bernardo Silva would be part of a deal eventually, and it means that they will not have opportunity of playing alongside with Messi if that deal, and if the rumor that we are hearing is anything to go by. But other players that would enjoy and learn so much for Lionel Messi would probably be players like Sterling, Mahrez, Foden, and a lot of other players who learn a lot from Messi. Of course, Pep Guardiola will be ready to bring back a lot of lovely memories between him and Messi. So the three possible teams, Inter Milan, PSG, and Man City, are my number 3 on the talking point of Messi. Okay, we'll go straight to my number 2. My number 2 is what I tag Lionel Messi is the style, not the club. Lionel Messi is the style, not the club. For what we have learned over the years with different coaches, coming to play in Barcelona, everybody comes and gets subsumed into the pattern to which everything revolves around Lionel Messi. Everybody comes to be subsumed into a pattern to which everything revolves around Lionel Messi. Of course, you give kudos to Pep Guardiola, who gave him chance, who made him a global star and won Champions League with him and all that. So, but importantly, because Messi dictates the pace, he dictates the style, he dictates the direction of what and how a team plays. If Messi is marked down, if Messi is turned down, if Messi is arced down, if Messi is not giving a breathing space, Barcelona would likely not be at their best. It doesn't mean that we don't have other players that have over the years stepped up. And you know that before the era of Messi as the captain, we used to have Xavi and Iniesta, and these two guys have lifted Barcelona. Before era of Messi, we used to have the likes of Henry, we used to have likes of Ronaldinho, we used to have the likes of Eto'o. A lot of other players have come to party without Messi. But immediately Messi took over as captain, and all the big guns, all the big guys, the Puyo and all those guys left, then a lot of responsibility rested on Messi. They are trying to bring in players, the Coutinhos, the Griezmann and co, the Dembele and co. Nothing seems to be working. They presently have Ansu Fati now. Nothing seems to be working yet for Barcelona. So even his coach, talking about Coleman, he has said it that every player will want to play with Messi, but it's about what he brings to the table, and it's about the possibility of would Messi be interested in still continue to play in Barcelona if he's not interested any longer. The coach do not want to waste time building a team around a player that is not willing to continue to play for the club. So that's my number 2. Talking about that style, everybody brings their style to play, to be subsumed to what Messi wants. And Koeman, Ronald Koeman, a legendary footballer himself and the present coach of Netherlands, wants to extract commitment from Messi. If you are going to be my guy, I'm ready to play with you. But if you are not going to be my guy, if you are going to give me attitude, definitely I'm not ready. Let's know so that we can part our way easily. So those 3 clubs that I've mentioned PSG, talking about Thomas Tuchel. Will Thomas Tuchel be able to manage and play and ensure that every other thing that he has done, that has won them 4 cups this season, just missing out 3 cups this season, just missing out on the Champions League, everything will be subsumed and tailored around Messi. Or Antonio Conte, with what little he has done with Inter Milan, would pushing them to the final of the Europa League, with everything, and would he be able to manage Lionel Messi? Of course, the best option has to be Pep Guardiola because he has managed him before with Barcelona. This is my number 2. When I come back, I'll give you my final point and my final talking point on the possibility of Messi staying or leaving Barcelona. Don't go anywhere. This is the Talking Point with Stevo, and my name remains Lionel Messi. I'll be right back. Welcome back. This is still Talking Point with Stevo. The last point is the possible reunification with Pep Guardiola. Lionel Messi's possible reunification with Pep Guardiola. Among these 3 clubs, in terms of power, in terms of financial muscles, I think we all think that Manchester City is likely the best, is likely a possible place for Lionel Messi to go to if eventually, if he wants to leave, if he succeeds in leaving Barcelona. Don't forget that Lionel Messi has decided to speak out. He has not spoken since. It is his lawyer that has been speaking. He has demanded for a meeting with the leadership of Barcelona. So we are looking at a possible reunification with Pep Guardiola, his former coach, and that means that we'll be seeing Messi live week in, week out at the Premiership. Let's take you back a little bit and have to look at what Lionel Messi has achieved under Pep Guardiola and what Pep Guardiola has equally achieved under Lionel Messi. They both worked very well. Of course, that is over a decade ago. You must accept that it's not recently, and Lionel Messi was younger then. But Lionel Messi played 219 games under Pep Guardiola, and he scored 211 goals under Pep Guardiola, and he had 93 assists under Pep Guardiola. Out of 36 trophies under Pep alone, he had 14 trophies, and under him alone, he won 4 Ballon d'Or. That is to say, out of the 6 Ballon d'Or that he has won, he won 4 under Pep Guardiola. That simply means that there's something unique. The only period that Pep Guardiola has won the Champions League, on those 2 occasions, he was the coach of Barcelona and Messi played under him. Messi was the major factor to which having Pep Guardiola winning the Champions League with Barcelona. He has since left Barcelona for Bayern Munich. The highest was semi-final. He has since left Bayern Munich, fourth or fifth season now. Manchester City is best in Champions League is a quarter-final. They both want one thing. Pep wants Champions League. Lionel Messi wants one more Champions League before his retirement. If they reunite, would this be possible? Only time will tell. That is how the cookie crumbles today on Talking Point with Stevo. Thank you so much for listening. God bless you so much. My name is Lionel Messi, and I want to thank my editor and my producer, Muiwa, of MNet Studio, for continuous support, and everybody at the level of MV Radio London and level of AP Radio UK for believing in us and giving us this platform. Thank you. God bless you. We'll see you next week.
Yes, you have heard it, and there you have it. Catch us again next week on another interesting episode of Export World. That is EXSPORTSWORLD. It's still Exports on Radio, a production of Eagles House Global Resources. Till we come your way again, I remain Sportsbam. Let's get more sporting and stay active every day.
Oh, he loves the fire then. What a goal! Oh,
Export on Radio, your number one sportainment show.